Welcome back to everything you can expect to see on your favorite soaps, The Young and the Restless, Beyond the Gates, as well as Bold and the Beautiful. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the spoilers from April 14th to April 18th.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Starting with The Young and the Restless, where heartbreak and drama are coming in hot. Poor Tracy Abbott just can't catch a break. She thought she was headed for a fairy tale ending, but turns out her almost hubby isn't sweet Alan, but it's actually the evil mastermind Martin in disguise. The writers clearly aren't ready to hand Tracy her happily ever after just yet. But don't worry, she's not staying brokenhearted for long, as she's got her family to lean on, and that's what Abbotts do best. And talking about Martin, the guy's finally behind bars, and that means a huge sigh of relief for Phyllis and Sharon, who finally got the closure they needed. So, Sharon can now finally move on and have a fresh start again. No more crying, hopefully. She's been through a lot. Plus, she's got that Europe trip to visit her son, and Nick's tagging along in this one too. But not everyone's thrilled about this family vacay. Victoria thinks Nick needs a serious break from all the Sharon chaos. After months of being her rock through one crisis after another, Victoria feels like her brother deserves a little peace and quiet. Nick, though, doesn't see it that way. He's not about to ditch Sharon now, especially since he already promised to go. Plus, it's been way too long since he spent some quality time with Noah. So despite Victoria's concerns, Nick's all in for the trip, and not in the mood to hear any complaints. Over to the Abbotts. Jack and Kyle are on the warpath after discovering Victor planted spies in their company. But instead of panicking, they're flipping the script and plan to use those spies to their own advantage. Looks like they're about to serve Victor some of his own medicine. Jack even crashes a private convo between Victor and Michael, and let's just say it doesn't go over quietly. Jack's all smiles and smug confidence, which, of course, drives Victor nuts. Michael gets caught right in the crossfire, and knowing Victor, he's already cooking up some revenge. Things are definitely heating up in the Newman-Abbott rivalry, and poor Michael might end up paying the price. Meanwhile, Summer returns to her scheming ways. As we saw last week, Chance officially dumped her, realizing she's still hung up on Kyle. And what does Summer do? She sets her sights on breaking up Kyle and Claire. She's not here for the happy couple vibes and is ready to stir the pot big time. Starting this week, she's going to pull out all the stops to wedge herself back between them. But will Kyle stay loyal to Claire, or will Summer's charm get the better of him? Because there's already tension between Claire and Kyle since he and Victor have been keeping secrets from her. So she's stuck in between them as well. Oh, and how can we forget the offer Victor made to Audra last week? He's offered her a pretty tempting deal to get her back in his corner. But not everyone's on board, especially Nate. He thinks teaming up with Victor again is a disaster waiting to happen, and is practically waving a giant red flag in her face. Then again, we all know Audra isn't one to shy away from power, and the idea of working with Victor again is definitely on her mind. But she's also learned from the past. So if she does decide to join forces with him, you better believe she'll come in with her own written conditions this time so that she doesn't get burned like she did before in the whole Glissade drama. Moving on to Beyond the Gates, well, the drama only gets better. So Danny Dupree just got dumped from the First Generation grant like a bad date, and in front of everyone, no less. But if you think she's just gonna take that quietly, think again. Knowing how she can be Danny's already cooking up a major comeback. Word is, she's got someone with deep pockets ready to invest in her own shiny new foundation, one that'll make Hannah's charity look like a bake sale. She's out for revenge and redemption, and she might just rope in some unexpected partners along the way. Maybe even someone like Chelsea. And let's face it, Danny may be controversial, but when she wants something, she knows how to make things happen. And this comeback? It's gonna be big, loud, and designer-clad. Oh, and Anita is backing her up side by side. She and Vernon made it clear they won't stand by while their daughter is humiliated. But pulling their foundation's funding from Hannah's charity was just the opening shot. So now, Anita may officially unveil her rival scholarship fund, one that not only helps first-gen students, but does so with style. Think scholarship brunches, influencer ambassadors, and maybe even a mini docuseries to follow the students' journeys. And guess who Anita has in mind as the face of the campaign? Yup, Danny. Because nothing says revenge with class like spotlighting the daughter you were trying to protect in the first place. Meanwhile, Samantha is still charging full speed into the modeling world, just without telling her dads the full truth. The good girl might just go bad this time because Martin has made it clear that he was super against it. After lying to Chelsea about getting their approval, she might start to feel the weight of that fib, especially if Chelsea starts talking about big opportunities like shoots, runways, and maybe even some traveling. We're guessing Martin's radar will start buzzing next week, especially after catching wind of a social media post or two featuring Samantha in designer clothes and heavy glam. With Tyrell covering for her, Martin mad, and Smitty somewhere in the middle, the twins' household could be heading for another major showdown. And what happens when Chelsea realizes Samantha lied? That cousin-to-cousin trust could get seriously affected, and Chelsea might not be so eager to play her manager. Or will Chelsea be able to convince Smitty and Martin that their daughter is the real deal? Over to Haley, she thought she scored a win when Danny got humiliated at the club. She even tried rubbing it in Danny's face. But this week, reality's gonna hit because Danny isn't the type to stay down for long. And when Bill starts complimenting Danny's drive and maybe even defending her, Haley's jealousy meter is gonna go off the charts. She might even start digging into Danny's past or sabotaging her comeback plans. But here's the thing we've learned so far. If you come for Danny, you better not miss, because that woman fights back hard. Oh, and this week, we might just see Nicole learning about Ted's love child from the past. Yup, we're talking about Eva. According to spoilers, the future of his marriage and his life might just be on the line. On second thought, it gets better or worse, depending on whose side you're on. Kat's got her big birthday bash coming up, and what's a party without a little drama, right? So, Leslie might just use the celebration as the perfect moment to drop the Eva truth bomb in front of everyone. And Eva herself is planning to crash the birthday fun with none other than Kat's boyfriend Thomas? I mean, we've all seen how he is around Eva, right? Some might even call it cheating, since he knows how much Kat hates Eva. Who knows? Maybe Kat will walk in on Eva kissing Thomas, making it the worst birthday ever. A lot of sabotaging is happening this week, so make sure to keep your eyes out for the drama. And finally, we've got The Bold and the Beautiful. According to the spoilers for the week of April 14th, Luna seems to clearly be taking notes from the Queen of Trouble herself, Sheila Carter. Luna's got her sights set on two big goals right now: snagging Will Spencer for herself, and finally building a relationship with her biological dad, Finn. But there's just one tiny problem standing in her way, and that's Elektra Forrester. It looks like Elektra's starting to rethink her steamy situation with Will, but not for the reasons you'd expect. Word is, it's Luna making moves on Will that causes Elektra to start pulling back, not because Elektra's really ready to cool things off. But hey, it works in Luna's favor, kind of. With Elektra stepping back, Luna might not even have to go as far ahead as killing her like she did the past 2 times. So our guess, she is gonna step up her game and drive a real wedge between Will and Elektra starting this week. And let's not forget, Luna's also got daddy issues. She recently confessed to Sheila that she's been thinking about Finn a lot lately, and surprise, surprise, she's blaming Steffi for keeping them apart. Honestly, it's not shocking that Sheila totally agrees. That woman lives to see Steffi cry. So naturally, we're starting to wonder, are Luna and Sheila about to team up? Now, before anyone panics, no one's talking about kidnapping or murder. At least not yet, but a good old-fashioned scheme to sabotage Steffi and Finn's relationship, that's totally on the table. We wouldn't be surprised if Sheila and Luna cooked up a twisted little plan to shake up Sin and give Luna a way in with her dad. Meanwhile, over at the hospital, things are getting weird with Liam Spencer. After that emergency brain surgery, Liam's awake but acting all hush-hush about the whole situation. He doesn't want anyone knowing he was even hospitalized or under surgery, let alone the seriousness of what he's going through. Steffi did clue Finn in though, and now they're both in protect the patient's privacy. But how long can they keep this under wraps? And what happens if someone starts digging around for answers? We all know Bill isn't one to sit quietly in the waiting room. If he keeps lurking around the hospital like some soap opera mob boss, someone's bound to spill the beans. We can't wait to see how Bill will react when he finds out he was hospitalized just after he said some harsh words to him. Then we've got Carter, who might be ready to move on from his hope obsession and his new romantic interest, the fiery and fabulous Daphne Rose. Sure, Daphne's got Carter all hot and bothered, but his heart still kind of stuck on hope. For something that barely even got off the ground, Carter's acting like he lost the love of his life. Like, come on, Carter, pull it together. Now let's talk about one of the juiciest moments coming up. Brooke, once again, is caught in a compromising position, and Taylor is not having it. This might be the push Taylor needs to strike back and remind everyone that she's not about to let Brooke sleaze her way back into Ridge's heart once again for the millionth time. So it looks like we've got a packed week ahead. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.